trying to play it on his own, though, and that's not really good tactics. Going over there is Shaw. Scott still got it. Oh, play over the low by Don Scott. Yeah, that one right out. Moncrief comes out. Couldn't handle the ball. Picking for Collingwood, who's been their best defender for sure. Tackled when not in possession. The umpire says play on. And the big pack of players developing right at the point of the centre square. And the umpire.
It's just one big pack of players at present. Don Scott got the first tap. Comes toward the centre of the ground. No one gets it out cleanly. Ablett goes down. And the whistle does sound. And Ablett takes the first kick of the game, putting Hawthorn into attack.
Scott coming in. Bundles a player aside. Don Scott still there. Throws it out in front of him. Still playing the ball close to the boundary line. Scott coming and letting McCarthy comes in to let a hand. Scott gets a handball across. A great piece of play.
Forward flank. He'll be opposed out there to McCarthy. McCarthy taking the mark in front of Arnold Briders. McCarthy playing on from the half-back position. Back to us of Hawthorn, going up to the half-forward zone.
Straight towards centre half forward. A big pack of players. Matthews up in.
Now in the forward pocket with Burns. Couldn't get a hand pass away. You can see the ball being held to on this occasion. Ball tapped down the side of the pack. John Burns is there. Coming in as Manane. Neither can gain possession. Manane going back, picking up cleanly. Hand passing to Polkinghorn. Polkinghorn's left.
But John Burns would agree that it was the fault of the kick. Short pass and an easy mark taken by Richard Walter. Walter goes on with a short pass where Polkinghorn made perfect position further around the ground. A long kick by Polkinghorn up to the centre wing. Henry in front. It's punched away by Keith Gregg.
Travelling far, taken by Schimmelbusch. He's caught in possession. Couldn't get rid of it quickly enough, and a free kick will go against him.
Wallace, Hawthorn centre man, drives it up towards centre half forward. Sutton up high, punches the ball away. Trapped by Ablett. And overrun by Jarrett, and Ablett picks up the ball, kicks it, it goes off the side of the boot out towards the half-forward flank. Martello couldn't get to it. Moncrief coming in, gathers the ball in well, could have maybe handball across, but puts it back looking for Lee Matthews. Ball comes through, Henry coming out, swings around, under a lot of pressure, handballs to Matthews, he spills it the first time, hooks it back, and it looks like first goal of the game by Matthews.
The bare patches, but the bounce taking place. Scott tearing in. Keenan got the tap down. Scott follows it through. Blight's there in the centre now. Taken away by Manane. The kick not a long one. Comes up toward Keith Gregg. He can't pick it up cleanly. Punches the ball on in front of him. Ablett giving chase for Hawthorn. Gregg picks up and the kick goes straight across the boundary line.
Centre half forward. Byrne makes position. Buzzle his opponent out of the way. McCarthy picks the ball up. Runs his full 10 metres and now drives it out to the centre wing where it's Eade and Schimmelbusch all alone. Both players fighting for...
Taking place, Cowton coming in to oppose Scott. Scott got the tap down but went to Cowton. That was unusual. Matthews got up high to take the mark, but there was called play on, picked up by Polkinghorn. Little left foot kick goes toward Martello. He can't take the mark. An opportunity existing here for John Henry. Hot pursuit is in Keith Gregg, but there's Tuck. And Tuck takes the short pass, will go back and take the shot for goal.
Good play by John Henry there, Jack. He really had nowhere to go. Had a look around the field and saw Tuckle on his own 20 metres further the wrong way, you might say. And it's Tuck now from the half-forward line, 50 metres from goal. Kick by Tuck. It's a magnificent kick by Tuck. A glorious kick and a magnificent goal.
Beautiful football, lovely to watch.
Umpire Jim Chapman to bounce the ball. Ruckman competing for it. Oh, it's Walter who's up high. Comes to ground, knocked forward. Els looking for the free kick that wasn't there and driven now down towards the forward pocket. Comes over the head of Henry. Henry traps it well. Can he handball it? Oh, gets out of trouble magnificently. The short kick. And Matthews just whipping across in front of Ramsey, using his strength to perfection, would you say, Jack?
A beautiful piece of play.
Coming across, Polkinghorn knocks the ball to ground. Knights is there, obviously called and was well let. Knights across the wall, spilt the ball the first time. Now drives the ball towards centre half forward. Martello and Henry, and it's Martello who wins out. Good mark by Hawthorn centre half forward, Alan Martello.
This fellow can kick a ball too.
Not this time, Jack. It's a real high floating kick, an awkward one for anyone to mark. Henry and Matthews, and it's Matthews who's taken the mark. A poor kick down, but it's straight to Peter Knights, who's running hot at the moment. Knights, a lovely pass, and not a good looking one, but it found Tuck across to Matthews, who fumbled the ball a couple of times, but he's still going onto the left foot, hooks the ball back. Henry didn't overrun it, an awkward bounce. It comes back towards Henry again. Henry couldn't quite trap it. It's picked up by Walter.
Mark of this, the first quarter, the second semi-final from VFL Park.
Peter Knights, oh, a magnificent kick straight up the ground, finds Matthews. And that kick went at least 59 metres, Jack, because it was right on the centre square line. Walter almost took the mark, playing on. He'll knock the ball forward. Where Manane will swing on the left foot if he can gather the ball quick enough, hooks the ball back. Moncrief waiting for it down there under a lot of pressure. He stands his ground. and takes a very, very good mark.
Looks like Manane may have hurt himself back there from where he kicked that ball. He's holding his left knee just up behind Moncrief, and Manane could be on the injured list for Hawthorn. Hawthorn have already lost O'Halloran, or we think they've lost him. He limped off the ground. But now we go back to there's Manane. Has hurt his knee or his thigh, but back to Moncrief from the forward pocket. A difficult shot, but he kicked 8 last week in Hawthorn's great win over Collingwood. Moncrief comes in, the umpire had a good look at it and indicates it's all clear. Down to the half-forward zone for North Melbourne, but DeWald takes it away for Hawthorn. Back toward the centre wing he goes, over the head of Coughton. It trickles up towards Hawthorn's half-forward flank position. Coughton does some steamrolling, but the Hawthorn players try to get it moving. Manane now getting the ball away for Hawthorn, hooking it back toward Hendry. He's opposed to Keith Gregg. The ball punched down. Gregg punches on once again, back to Manane. The kick from Manane comes across toward Don Scott. It doesn't bounce kindly for him. He got a tap down toward Russo. Gregg goes in, but Matthews stands his ground. Matthews goes for the short pass. It's kicked right across the half-forward zone, and the mark taken by Rodney Eade.
Eade, centre half-forward, 50 metres from goal. Rodney Eade drives it down towards the goal square. Coming across, it's Hendry.
Off the ground. North Melbourne not handling the ball very well at all.
Melrose gathers the ball in the centre. Pops one too high as he went to run around, and Matthews swinging the hand out. Coughton coming in, and wants to be careful he doesn't have the ball taken off North Melbourne.
Well, that seems to have died a natural death. Although Melrose wouldn't think it was very funny.
Graham Melrose from the centre puts it straight down the ground. A long kick from Melrose. McCarthy puts the ball down. Matthews coming through. Kelvin Moore, good piece of defensive play. Picks it up and drives it close to the boundary line. Manane coming out for Hawthorn. Gathers the ball in, keeps it in.
Dangerous play. Hick got a hand pass from Gregg. Got it back to Alves. Alves in trouble. He balks. He's caught. Caught it. Oh, don't agree with that one. I couldn't see that tackle was too high. I thought it was a legitimate tackle. And Alves taking the free kick. Matthews must agree with me. See him shaking his head there. The short pass is toward Melrose. North Melbourne playing the short game and not playing it too successfully. The story's on the board. 3-8 Hawthorn to 3 points North Melbourne. Keenan up high, but the man in front, I thought, may have been paid that ick. Ball kicked off the ground by Martello. Hawthorn seemed to be first at the ball on most occasions. Ramsey caught in possession. North Melbourne looking slow. Ramsey tackled too high, the umpire said.
Had a fair amount of time to get rid of that, but he was tackled too high, Jack, so there's no doubt that Ramsey deserved the free kick. Ramsey driving the ball up towards the centre wing. Matthews coming across in front.
Giving chase. He's in full flight and caught him. Well done, Michael Moncrief. Showing the advantage of never giving up. It's called play on. I thought it may have been Moncrief.